Hello everyone, it's Carol from Crinkled Path Journals. Welcome or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I appreciate you returning, and especially today because this is a continuation of last week's Thrifty Thursday Thrifted Treasures. Because I left you hanging, I wasn't able to show you the last few things because I ran out of time. So I'm going to try and stay on it today and show you what I have from the rest of last week, and then some from this week's estate sale we found. Thrifty Thursday is hosted by Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming, and Thrifted Treasures is hosted by Dale from Not Too Shabby Chic. Make sure you go check out their channels as well. Hang in there and let's get started. Now here's where we left off. I said I would go ahead and flip through these child life books. This one is from 1967. Ooh, I remember watching the old black and white Batman reruns. We would put beach towels around our neck and play Batman and Robin, and I would be Batgirl. Buzzy and his friends. Reminds me of the Christmas story. I can't put my arms down. It looks like the highlights magazines a little bit. It says here that you have to find things in the picture: a sled, a sock, an umbrella. So it's very similar to the highlights. So there's games, stories, things to make, jokes and riddles, a little play where you can read the different parts. This is from the Grolier, which is the Children's Institute Plan of Home Education. See this one? May 67. Oh, maypole. My mom talked about her teacher getting in trouble for doing a maypole. And the kids loved it, but it was a very conservative community, and I think they weren't allowed to dance or something, and so walking around the maypole was considered dancing. And the poor teacher, she said she felt so bad for her because she got scolded. My mom's the one who taught me how to make May baskets and hang them on people's doors and ding dong ditch and leave the mayflowers on their doorknob. And you can make the little basket out of one piece of paper. Now everybody's got a Ring or cameras on their porch to keep the Amazon package pirates away. So it doesn't quite work as... It's not as much fun when you can't hide your identity, I guess. Oh, I love this. How to fold a flag. Okay, now we have October 1968. Oh, different horse markings. A ship you can cut out and glue together. One of the Christopher Columbus ships. Hidden pictures again. Uh-oh. I think this picture may have to go to Meg, though. Get Chasing Retro. I have a secret obsession, if you don't know, with her making a giraffe journal. She's like, I don't know who's going to buy a giraffe journal. I just think it's a really cute idea. And so whenever I find giraffes, I send them to her. How to make your own little box hockey. A Babar movie review. A color special will be shown on NBC television on Monday, October 21, New York time. Isn't he interesting looking? Okay, let's do this one. It's August, September 1967. How to do the breaststroke. North Marsh. Benny Squirrel. I was wondering what these birthday candles are, and I guess you send your name in, write your name in whatever handwriting you use, and you send it in to the magazine, and they add it to the candle on your birthday. Oh, this is cute. Another little make it where you put a brad in here and then cut a hole, and you can see the things spinning around in the tree. McTwig's hiding tree. Oh, somebody did a little painting in here. Bobby Banana. Oh, how to make your own push cart with chimes. Maya the elephant. Oh, this was a TV movie. How to do the crawl. Okay. Must be the Easter edition, April 1968. Leaf identification. Love that. Grim decisions. Looks like a dog fight. Oh, somebody started the ... No, it's how rain creates a rainbow. Desalination. Easter egg hunt. Oh, he was too early for baseball season. He showed up to football. McTwig's hiding tree. Has the Easter edition here. There's that birthday candle again. Charlie Brown. Snoopy's on a surfboard. It's raining in the spring. Build your own train on your wagon. Goldfish got mumps. Well, those are cute. Okay, so I'm going to show you what else we missed out on last week. I have some small items. First, I have these kitty cat recipe cards. And they have a fall theme. Oh, I thought they were leaves, but they really are all cats. See how close I looked at that. Then I got this packet of Holly Hobby 1978. No, 1981. Holly Hobby shower invitation cards. But I just love them. Aren't they cute? And we could do a ribbon or something on top, or make it into a tag with a ribbon on top to cover It's a Shower. Then I got these really unusual fraction flash cards, and if you watched my flip through of my last custom order, I put one in there just because I thought they were so cool. Anyway, I really liked them, and they're pretty long. I mean, they're not quite as long as those, word ones, but nice and long and very heavy cardstock. Okay, why don't you go back in there? I've had some of these before, but I love them, and so when I saw another box, I had to grab them. These are from, I looked it up. I want to say they're from the early 70s, late 60s, but the little emblem on here says, "Kissin' wears out, cookin' don't." And that goes both ways. My husband made amazing breakfast this morning for me. And there's still plenty of kissing going on around here. We just celebrated our 32nd anniversary on Friday last week. Okay, next I have, some of them are broken. These are vintage original Cracker Jack toys. So got a moose, a yak, a deer. Here's what the wolf is supposed to look like when his legs aren't broken. A jaguar, mountain lion, and it has the name on the back of what the animal is. A cute skunk. A bison. Okay, now notice the bison compared to the yak. They are different. I love this. I can't wait to get out and go to some more national parks to see some more bison. They are incredible creatures. Huge. This is an alpaca. Fox. Looks like the tip of his ear is maybe missing. A rabbit. Another moose. A zebra. You can't see his stripes though. There's another mountain lion. Where's that one? Another zebra. And another bison. Anyway, they're very delicate and crispy, but I think they could be glued to cardstock, and then it would actually make them a little more durable to put them in a journal. And we're not traveling this summer. We usually go for at least a couple weeks, if not a month in the summer. And we did not travel at all this summer because we're working on some really major projects before I retire next January. Plus, we have our new grandbaby, and we're just enjoying a lot of time with her while I'm off this summer. Sorry for the crunching. Which just means more time for thrifting and estate sale hauls. Oh, I guess my husband's working on another project now at the front of the house. Every time I film, he starts something. I think I leave him alone. He gets busy. What can we do? All right, we've got a whole bunch of milk caps and cottage cheese caps. Quite the selection of them. And I think there was a couple other random, let me see. I thought I saw like one or two that were a little different. So let me quick spread them out. Yeah, like this one, grade A milk. And this one, Vaca Valley Creamery. We live very close to where this used to be. It is no longer in business, but that one I'm going to have to hang on to because it's very nostalgic for our hometown here. Oh, there's another one of those. That's good. Oh, and this one's teeny. Smaller glass bottle, I guess. So like I mentioned in my last Thrifty Thursday. My parents were getting milk delivery when I was born, then didn't shortly after. So I guess milk delivery might have stopped in the 70s because I was born in 69. I have blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, now my hair is pretty white gray. But my parents both had dark brown brunette hair and hazel eyes, and my siblings had the same dark brunette hair, hazel eyes. I guess I just received all the genetic recessive genes. We have had our DNA done, and I am exactly what my parents told me I was. So there's no question in my mind who my parents are, and I look a lot like my dad. But my brother, who's 12 years older and can be a bit of a pill, at least when we were growing up, kept telling me that the milkman left me on the porch with the milk and that I hadn't been born into the family. He just left me, and that's why I look different. Oh, stinking big brothers. Then I got these. Oh, I didn't open this one. These are thicker than the milk caps, and they are good for 25 cents off on Nabisco Snackwell's cookies and crackers from 1996. I guess they were only good for that month. Sonoma County G&G Supermarkets. Anyway, I think they're kind of fun. Something they were doing for their 33-year anniversary, I guess it says. Okay, so we have those. And I got this box. These aren't very old either. Starts at $19.99, goes to 2010. So I've got a couple paid. I have a receive. And then these don't have dates. They're just self-inking. Original draft file completed, copy. Anyway, I thought those were kind of fun to stamp on pages. Then I got some sewing goodies. These 2 lot bags of items. And I have not pulled everything out of this. So I got a sewing gauge, some patch, some buttons in a film canister, snap fasteners, seam binding, some vintage buttons, bias tape, crewel embroidery needles, snaps. I love them when they're on the cards still. Hook and eyes. More hook and eye. Those are big ones. More hook and eye. Loops. A couple more snap cards. I can't wait to use some of these in my domestic arts journal. And the plan is to get back on to getting my 100 days ATH done. I was doing very well. And then when we started these projects recently, the last couple weeks, I have not had the time to be on it, but I plan to keep going and finish at some point here. Here's another gauge. Snaps and more buttons. This is some elastic on a spool. Let's see, how hard is it going to be to get that off? Might need some help. More thread. seam bindings, green, gray, navy blue, more button cards. This is some muslin seam bias, more navy blue, taupe. Oh, this card's really old. Oh, some black rickrack and blue and purple. If I do open them and use the ribbon inside or the rickrack, I always save the paper. And a lot of them you can actually find the date on. See how this one says 1974? And I love that. Got some more miscellaneous buttons to put in my milk jars. I keep all my main colors in milk bottles that these used to be on the top of. Lastly, we have some bobbins in the bag and a belt buckle. Next, I have vintage wallpaper from the 60s. It's really amazing. Let me spread this out. This one is a silver and tan vinyl. And it was still up on walls in the house where I bought it. Like they were saving it in case they got a hole in their wall so they could fix it. '60s Lush. Florals, those colors were so in the 60s into the early 70s. I am thrilled to death with this. When I saw it, it was in a trash bag in the garage, and I am one of those people who, if you give me permission, I'm gonna look in scary places. So that was really awesome too. Hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna clean this off. Oh, I forgot to show you this. I think you can see everything without me taking it out of the bag. Kenmore sewing machine book, and then some parts and extra needles and screwdriver and a little brush for cleaning your lint out. Okay, now let me clean this up. Okay, you ready for my save the best for last for this week? I got these at the same house where I got the wallpaper. They're all 1940s and 50s little golden books. And of course, my heart was singing when I saw these. I could not get to making a bargain fast enough. And the lady was very sweet. She was definitely excited to hear that they were going to go somewhere where somebody was going to keep loving them. Danny Beaver's Secret is from 1953. It's by Richard Scarry, and I'm a huge Richard Scarry fan. The images are adorable. Then we have Tengrin's Bedtime Stories. This one's from 1942. And it has just a little crayon in the back, in the front page. And this little scribble's in the back. Then we have Ginger Paper Doll. She is from 1957. The paper doll is missing, unfortunately, but the story is intact. And her clothes are in the back, still uncut. Somebody practiced their snipping skills and made fringe on the bottom of this page. Why can't I see the middle page? There we go. Anyway, I think it's adorable. Then Disneyland on the Air. I don't know why it's always easier to flip through a book from back to front instead of front to back. This one was from 1955. We have Animal Jim from 1956. This is just silly. Monkeys on the monkey bars. Tiger up the rope. Giraffes on the bars. Sorry, Meg. Not sure I can stand to cut this up for that. Heidi. 1954. The images in this one are really sweet. Big Brown Bear. 1947. Getting into trouble with some bees. She bandaged his nose. More Mother Goose rhymes. 1958. The Animals Merry Christmas, 1958. This one's Richard Scarry again. Look how precious those little chubby fluffy deer in the winter. And all the little birds on the tree. The cold little squirrel. Aw, donkeys. And the little nativity is so cute. 3 bedtime stories. These are illustrated by Garth Williams, who is also a favorite illustrator. And I had these stories on a record when I was a kid. Rin Tin Tin and Rusty, 1957. Walt Disney's Paul Revere, 1957. The Deep Blue Sea, 1958. Donald Duck's Adventure. Okay, some little kiddo colored this one with crayons. Unfortunately, all the Donalds are orange for half the book, yellow for half the book. Few images near the back that survived. Home Sweet Home. Donald is from 1950. Mickey Mouse Flies the Christmas Mail. 1956. Oh, I love this image of the mailbox. Guess he had to fly to the North Pole so all the Christmas letters could get there. The Animals of Farmer Jones. I have a couple copies of this book, actually. This is also by Richard Scarry, but a little different feel, more less cartoony of his illustrations. And this one's from 1953. Look at that soft, fuzzy brown cow and puppy and kitty. And the little pig. One of my favorites. Captain Kangaroo and the panda. I must have watched Captain Kangaroo reruns because I think it was filmed much before I was little. Also Romper Room reruns. I think it was before my time as well. But I did watch it some. This is from 1957. Guess he delivers a panda where it needed to be. And here's Dumbo. It's got some pencil in it. $1947. Pinocchio's 1948. Here's the original Captain Kangaroo. This one is 1956. I have fond memories of watching it, for sure. Topsy-Turvy Circus. I had not seen this one before. It's illustrated by Tenggren as well as the bedtime storybook we were looking at. This is from 1940. I believe it's the oldest book I got. Lots of giraffes today. They're fair game if they're not in a golden book. Uncle Remus. Now this is a Mickey Mouse Club book, not a golden book. And it is got the red spine with Mickey's on it. And so is Perry and Her Friends, which is based on the... Perry is based on the book by Felix Salten, who was a children's book writer and illustrator. And these two are not golden books, but they do have the very similar look. So, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear. Perry is done with Walt Disney motion picture photos. I think I have the book by Felix Salten as well. I'll have to look for it. Look at those crazy trunks. It's a bunny. That was really exciting to find those, and I do collect golden books, and so I'll be adding a few of these to my collection that I don't already have, and I'm really excited about that. Thank you for staying until the end, and I appreciate everyone who has been leaving comments. I love to hear from you, know what your favorite things are you like to see, and also any tips or tricks you have or information, because sometimes the information from what I'm deducting from what I'm looking at is not always correct. So I don't mind those little nudges, and especially when you do it in such a polite way. I've had some of those in the last couple videos, which is just fine by me. I want to especially say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate your subscriptions because it really helps my channel to grow. Take care, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.